for this. And honestly, it's going to be quite fun to see just exactly what type of shit is going to be going on. But yeah, Starter Battlefield, a classic.
All right, and here
honestly,
we go right into Slav and Romski.
Romski's defense was actually pretty good against Steph, which is interesting considering how poor defense worked against
Unfortunately,
Slav.
Romski not able to take his rematch against Steph from earlier. They weren't able to meet up, but now we'll have a total boss of Slav to deal with.
And honestly, seeing just how well these players are able to work against each other, perhaps almost opposites in a way. I mean, God, we talked about for quite literally minutes just how good Romski's defense was, and so far it's proving very well, keeping this Falcon at bay.
Yeah, he's much more comfortable in it than Steph was earlier, giving him many more opportunities for clear hits.
And honestly,
Slav go in and be the one to make the mistakes.
I think what's most important about Romski's defense as opposed to Steph is I think Romski with the Falco, especially because he has Falco lasers to pester at Slav with. Despite early kills like this, you can see 137%.
That's easy.
He's
kill
definitely more than it's. You can tell exactly what type of game plan that that Romski is going for. Though Slav is perhaps even more obvious. It's the way to play Falcon. Highly offensive.
This is the high intensity melee we were here for.
But of course, first kill at 188.
19% though at 3 stocks. It seems like this is still anybody's game to win.
Albeit,
of course,
knees
with those
make
heavy
things
knees,
quite unfortunate. Uh-oh, this might just be dead. Yeah, no, that's dead.
Well,
honestly, Slav's edge guarding has proven very nice. Definitely,
almost
so
every
Though
so
honestly,
many
that's true.
Interactions converted into kills off of that.
And honestly, it's just so impressive to see both these players going at each other. The stocks may be in Slav's favor, but honestly, Romski's dealt with just as offensive as this, and Slav has dealt with just as defensive as this. So honestly, it's just a matter of seeing who's going to be able to take this first. I mean, 96%, it can just take one good edge guard from Slav, knowing how good he is at this. But at the same time, Romski is definitely capable of taking this. As shown right here, 43-0, but 2 stocks, still relativly even.
Both
and Slav not even trying to edge guard there, but I figure with how high Falco's jump is and how good he is at moving around the stage, it was probably better for that to happen. And as you can tell from these two players, they're more than happy to throw at each other. Interestingly enough, we're seeing Romski almost get slightly more offensive as he's going on here. Getting more comfortable with Slav's gameplay while definitely trying to make him feel
calling
plenty
him
of
out
fear.
more, predicting him more. This is a Romski who is in control of the situation. Slav not taking that line down though, throwing out jabs and forward airs and back airs now.
But this is still a very even game, as shown by a kill that definitely is going to happen now.
Yeah.
And
however,
of course, 1 to 2, who cares?
He didn't exactly take that
I
easy.
bet a stock's going to be taken like right now.
Yeah. So,
Told ya.
last stock situation of the first game, both at 0. This is anybody's game to win.
Absolutely. And it's a matter, interestingly enough, it's a very fun game of down air. Slav's making great use of Falco's back air and down air, but so is Romski, Falcon's back air and down air. But Romski's definitely taking great advantage of Falco's back air and down air himself. As you can see, throwing it out in neutral quite nicely there. Though that is unsurprising of perhaps what is the best one in the game. Unfortunately, it's a forward air that will take this first game.
Yeah.
Slav's
wonderful gameplay so far we've seen from both competitors.
Slav's offense has still proven a very tough nut to crack for, honestly, any player that goes up against him. And honestly, the fact that Slav was going up against his space earlier might just help him win this set. Though, who knows? It's still going to be very even at the very least. Though an early knee is always a good indicator that Slav is going to be in a very good position this game. After all, those are the kinds of knees you want to land. That will rack a percent super quickly. It's practically like landing a forward smash. Though, of course, forward smashes don't exactly come out that fast. However, Romski is in no intent to leave that as the momentum of the game. As you can tell, despite how the percents are racking up, and as you can tell, it's still very fast. As you can tell, the percents are going to be swinging quite dramatically. Honestly, a good anything has a very good chance of leading to death now. I mean, will it be a grab? Will it be this forward air? It was going to be that forward air. It's a knee.
Of course, the knee hits.
It's a knee with sweet spot.
This is Slav's knees we're talking about. He doesn't hit the soft. He doesn't hit the soft spot on these.
Honestly, he's been very good at hitting those. I know he's thrown out quite a few, but
those sweet spots just tossing Romski around time after time.
But of course,
However,
speaking of tossing around, those
however,
down
of
airs
course-
definitely putting in the Lord's work there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hit, you know what? No.
Slav
Do
extending
hit
that
the enemy.
pressure, building himself up. as that Falcon
Ooh,
demon,
the
but
meteor
but
side
the
B.
meteor.
Maybe he could have meteor canceled that, but even then, I'm not sure if the frames were there to actually make that work.
Yeah,
I
such
think
a
there's only
swift,
certain distance you gotta
end
go.
to another stock. Not, however, Slav simply not letting
Ooh,
himself
hello
be
there, Randall. How are you
intimidated
doing?
like that.
Oh, get up attack. I wonder if Romski could have gotten something off that were he facing his opponent in that case. But honestly, it doesn't quite matter. Things have so little end lag on some of these characters that there was a very good chance he couldn't have gotten anything off of it.
Both trying to bounce back to neutral a little bit.
Ooh, definitely.
But neither wanted
Good
to let
rate
the
of
other
that knee,
have
by
the
the way.
space.
And that down,
And
yeah.
another brutal down smash, taking away another Slav stock.
I do question that movement there. Romski was obviously going to play defensively, but Slav was not pushing that spawn invincibility he had. Oh, that way. You always hate seeing.
Missed air dodge,
missing that
right
ledge
back
dash.
in neutral again.
But of
He
course,
has yeah.
Of course, Romski is not letting that mistake define him. As you can see, he is very good at keeping up. Now what is a far more offensive playstyle. He's very clearly gotten used to this Falcon. Though it is a matter of seeing just how used he is to it that will define this game.
Yeah.
And I mean, early knees, or at least knees at early percent, can help define
Of course, those
just how
shies
well
and
he
those
might do
down
it,
airs
but
proving
that-
Romski has
that's
the
sort of
control.
up- I
He's been
love
gaining percentage
Falco's
with Slav
sort of
most
up
of
and
these
down.
games, and another kill with Falco only
Back
at
air.
29.
I mean, up 2-1. It still could be anyone's game. This Falcon has proven to have a very
Absolute
low
tear-
percent to
he-
kill.
He can
but
go on absolute tear sometimes. Just needs to pull out another one of those,
ooh, wall jump.
letting him get
Wall jump
right back on
illusion.
stage, frankly.
And-
Calling that, trying to capitalize off of it. However, it seems like all that stage given
Ooh,
is
these
also
are
going to be
some
stage
weird
control
hits.
gained.
I will say, Romski definitely looks like he's panicking as he's reaching those higher percents. I think he's worried right now, just getting a secure kill. But as you can see from a lot of these air dodges and odd hits, it might.
Romski pressing
might
his
actually
advantage
be a
as
little
much
bit
as he
worried.
can. However,
of course-
with some aerials, trying to keep the edge guard, no, it won't
my
be that
gosh,
way. We're
oof.
back at neutral.
But though I do feel like any good hit is going to take a stock now, just like perhaps this one.
That's
Darn it.
really high
Ah,
percent.
yeah.
With that heavy knee. Nope, he's able to
But-
recover, but and there's an
Back
aerial.
air.
One final stock situation for both of them.
Of course.
Again, we've seen
120
Slav
to
go on
0.
absolute tears with this Captain Falcon. Romski, though,
Unfortunately,
simply not
what
trying
Slav
to let
is not
that
quite
happen.
used to is defensive Falcon. And having to play
Defensive
defensive
Falcon.
at that kind of percent is exactly what can give Romski an opening to take a stock. Those back airs have been putting in the Lord's work in trying to take these kills. Honestly, I think he's killed more with back air than he has with any other move in his Falco. Or honest, you get what I'm saying. Anyways, next stage, Fountain of Dreams, aka Battlefield, but with funny platforms. At least that's how I always imagine it. Honestly, I will say, I know the ultimate version of the stage made it look absolutely gorgeous, but I will say, even
This
with the
classic melee
like 144p reflection,
There's a reason
it's such a good
There's a
stage.
reason this is such a classic melee stage. And that's just because of the platforms. Obviously, yeah, Slav proving that his loss was not necessarily just due to a lack of his own skill. Taking away Romski's first stock so early.
But of
However,
course-
Romski answering right back with a series of jabs. But Slav trying to regain control. We're in an absolute scramble situation here.
Scramble, this might not be actually, as while the players are definitely trading back advantage very quickly. It is almost both are able to capitalize on it so well that I think if they just went for more shit, honestly, you'd be seeing some very early kills. And honestly, as shown by that first stock, I mean, I was talking about Fountain of Dreams the whole time. I didn't even realize that death was happening. Oh gosh, that was very close. I wonder if one more of Romski's back airs is going to
Yeah.
take this.
Everything
but
is just
that's
so
a matter
close
of
to
if
killing at this point.
Ooh, Slav.
For both of them.
Maybe if he got up earlier,
Down
would
that
have been able
trade,
to
but
get
it's
that. But
Falco's down there that will secure the kill. We're at 3 stocks for
yeah, those
both.
spikes are disgusting.
Let's see if Slav secures the edge guard and grabs another kill, or if Romski runs away with the stock lead. No, it seems like we will maintain Slav will try to maintain his lead, and at
And
0-0,
of course,
it's much closer.
There
Romski,
is only
though,
one issue,
comboing
and
like
that's
crazy,
Shine. And
with
of
that
course, Shine
spike,
can just destroy a
2-2,
person
0%
right
on
into.
both.
I will say,
Yeah.
one of my favorite
Slav
parts
must
about
be-
Falco gameplay is that you have that almost up and down combo structure. That down air that's able to do just so much
Just such
into that
explosive
Shine
movement.
that's able to pop them up, going back and forth. really taking advantage of Falco's insane hops. And yet you're seeing, actually, interestingly enough, none of them, as those short hops are definitely also doing plenty of work with those lasers. Of course, not doing enough.
Brutalizing Romski, giving us like
Only slightly charged.
giving us some roasted chicken for tonight. Jeez.
Oh, absolutely. This fiery Falcon has proven a very big thorn in Romski's side. Unfortunately for Slav, Romski's also going to prove a very big thorn in Slav's side.
And with some
if he can take this next
grabs,
stock.
he's keeping him near the ledge. However, Romski not letting that keep him down, trying to claw back some advantage, keeping him at 128.
Oh, that was
side B
definitely
input
probably
instead of
meant to be an
uppy.
uppy. That, or he didn't realize just
Yeah.
how fast Falcon falls. Hee that's a lot of words to say.
Angle
I
up
love the
B is
latter, actually.
definitely.
Oh, but that's
Romski
game 2.
falling.
Absolutely,
Two-
Slav taking very good advantage
isn't
of
game
ledge
two, that's
hogging.
game-
I noticed he's actually been very good about snapping straight to ledge as soon. Slav has been very good about snapping straight to ledge as soon as he gets the opportunity, basically.
And yeah.
And for
now we're at game
what
4.
can potentially be the final game, an FD game.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, Falco is able to take pretty good advantage of this, despite the lack of
Large
platforms to
slots
kill off the
of wide
top.
open space give much space for Falco's movement. However, Captain Falcon here also getting a lot of advantage out of that.
I mean,
large
absolutely. Even though
sightlines also
Falcon,
mean large spaces for lasers too. Romski trying to take advantage of that, but Slav is just keeping him close. Both the players staying inches away from each other constantly.
yeah, honestly, outside of these lasers, these players have barely been able to hit each other at all. It's quite impressive. Also, 69%. Nice, damn it. Still, a power shield laser ruining my dreams of making good jokes is fine because, after all, what I'm really here to care about is all these
Both of
amazing
these
down airs and
just
back airs.
throwing each other into aerials. However, Falcon's
Ooh.
barely recovering out of that. Looked like it was going to be a stock taken, but
I
not
can tell
yet,
that
he
Reaper
says.
stomp, but gosh, these players are just so close.
Careful ledge after
Throwing each
careful
other
ledge
across
grabs.
the stage with each hit.
Wide blast zones here, and the combination of excellent recovery tech means that we are not going to see any early stocks from either of these fighters.
Oh gosh, even at 191,
And
it's still
there's the
proving
knee.
to be in Slav's favor as that knee takes the first
Reverse
stock.
knee.
God,
brutalizes.
however, of course, at 200%, yeah, one backer is all it'll take
And now we're at
to
3
make
stocks,
things even again.
0% for both fighters.
Gosh, what a set of, what a set, really.
Yeah,
This has been
simply-
proving to be just
simply
such an
impressive from
intensely
both
close game.
characters.
This is honestly exactly why I love seeing these sorts of games. It's so impressive seeing what
And
players
then
can
a
do,
quick ledge
killing
shrug.
even at like
We
50.
go straight from 150% to 50% kills. Such an explosive round here. Will Slav run away with this advantage and secure the set, or will Romski claw his way back?
Oh gosh, that crouch cancel proving quite effective. Honestly, crouch canceling, one of those really fun things to learn is like, oh yeah, you hit me, but no, I'm gonna punish you for it.
But those Raptor boosts totally trying to close in on Falcon.
Oh,
Romski missing.
Wait,
So
huh?
they jet a simple
You know, it's
gentleman,
okay.
a homie stock. It was an ST.
I'm-
They're willing to play. Hey, it's still
I don't
Slav's
know what that
advantage,
was
so I don't
for,
think
but-
he's mad.
I'm not quite sure what that was about, but you know what? It's whatever. The
It's
game is
on
just
the honor
about
of the game.
the game is just about as well decided as it might get. Still up 2 stocks to 1. Slav has a very good chance
Both
of
at
taking
zero,
this game
but
and
with
closing out
still
the
at low
set.
percents. There is the chance for both of them to kill, but maybe not yet.
Though I have to admit, Romski is definitely fighting for his life right now. But
Down air Raptor boost.
that knee hit. That was game.
But
Speaking
there
of
it
game,
is.
that's game and set as Slav
Slav
takes
taking
that
3-1 against Romski. Impressive gameplay from both sides. Romski clawing his way back over and over again. Unfortunately, Slav just able to shut him down with that knee.
Absolutely. And honestly, as you can see by this, Slav is simply just a very explosive player.
And he just endures so much longer. Latest death at 220%.
Though
That's,
admittedly,
I think the highest.
and
that's
I
the
will say
highest
though,
percent I
that
think I've seen for a
they
death
definitely
over
both have
this
the
whole time.
potential to be explosive around the 50% mark for both players. But
Falco's feeling
with
so much
nearly
more
double the openings per kill, Romski was simply working harder for what Slav was getting. Even the total damage done shows this. Simply put, more damage, as impressive as it can look on a stat sheet, doesn't mean anything if you aren't killing them. And that was really